For 20 minutes the boat remained stationary here, lifting each person on one by one, with no police to stop them.
This video put together by ITV News correspondent Peter Smith will make you absolutely furious with the French for pocketing our money.
Then, right after the last migrant was hauled on board, French police did arrive.
Oh, what a coincidence.
But they were not here to stop the boat.
They've already left.
They're just there to stop the journalists.
The police here did not want our camera on them.
Oh, for God's sake.
So, okay, no. Him.
Then a thick white cloud appeared suddenly from the sand dunes. Smoke bombs. A new wave of migrants had appeared, using this as cover. This time though, police were in pursuit.
Why were the police in pursuit this time? Because they knew there were cameras there. Okay, now as you guys may know, I was on the Channel 4 Go Back to Where You Came From documentary that came out this year. We filmed it last year, and one of the groups that went out down to the beaches during the night, they filmed the police, you know, getting involved, stopping a boat and all of this, right? But you do have to ask, were the police only doing it when the cameras were there? The impression I really do get is that the police will turn a blind eye most of the time. We know that they take bribes from the gangs. That's one of the reasons why these boat crossings are so expensive. It's only when a camera comes out that all of a sudden they take action. As the reporter there clearly captured, that boat stayed there in the water for 20 minutes in, you know, daylight, and no police came. It was only when the boat had finally taken off that they decided to appear, not to chase after the migrants, but to chase after the journalist.
This is a race, and here the shore is the finish line. If the migrants can make it as far as the sea, they know the police won't go in after them. And so just making it ankle deep into the water appears to provide the migrants.
So all you have to do is go for a little paddle in the water, and even if the police are right there, they'll just leave you. They'll let you go. They'll just stand and watch.
With a kind of immunity.
You tried to cross 14 times?
Going back, go back.
14 times you tried to cross? In 2 months, wow. And today you think you're going to make it?
There's no boat for this group, but that's fixed by one phone call. The dinghy we saw on its way to the UK turns back to France to cram even more on.
Wow.
Did you hear that someone died here yesterday on the water?
No.
You didn't know about that? Are you scared?
No, I'm not.
This is all so casual. There's no running now, no reason to rush. By this point, the police seem to have retreated, apparently giving up trying to stop anyone. But the UK is funding equipment for French police to stop these migrants. Anyone seeing the ease of this may question if that is money well spent.
Oh, I certainly question it. In fact, it doesn't just make me question whether that is money well spent. It makes my blood absolutely boil, okay? The French want them. Let me just make this very clear for anyone who doesn't understand. The French would like those migrants to get on the boats and to leave and go to Britain. Why? Because if they don't, they're France's problem. France needs to pay for them. France needs to give them asylum status, refugee status. France has to put them up in the hotel and foot the bill for them. They want them to go to Britain, okay? And unless Britain starts getting serious about holding the French to account and saying, if we give you any of our money, we are going to be keeping a beady eye on you and making sure that you spend it properly, else we're not giving you a penny more. Unless we get serious about accountability, the French are going to keep on pocketing your taxpayer money to just sit back and watch, as they are clearly doing here in this video. I mean, it was just unbelievable there, just watching those migrants just strolling on into the water, the boat coming back to pick up more and more people in broad daylight, no rush whatsoever. Police there, but the police have just retreated and thought, can't be bothered.
This group managed to run past police and get to the sea. They know that once they're in the water, they'll be left alone because the police don't want to cause chaos that could lead to drownings. So now they're walking calmly and slowly over to this boat that's been waiting here for the last hour.
It's been there for an hour, waiting to pick up more people. and there are no consequences at all. The police do nothing. The Coast Guard does nothing. They just stand and watch and make sure that they all make it safely to Britain. That's what they see their job as being, is just making sure that they make it over to British Border Force at the middle line of the Channel safely. Okay? That's where your money is going. Your money is going on basically a ferry service to take them to the centre line of the Channel and to be handed over to the next ferry service, provided also by you, the British taxpayer, the British Border Force.
We witnessed this one boat do 3 separate pickups from the beach here this morning.
Oh my goodness.
The whole time sandwiched between police and the Coast Guard, while both just watched.
If that is their
But
best when the
these 6
cameras
men
are on
who
them,
were on board
what are they
jumped
doing
off
when the cameras
just as
aren't
the
there?
boat left for England. They walked straight towards police, who let them past. So we walked with them.
Why did you get off the boat?
Full.
No,
Full
full.
again.
Will you try again?
Yeah, try again.
You're going to try again?
Yeah.
The UK government has promised to smash the gangs and end this people smuggling industry.
how's that going?
But from what we have witnessed, the effort of police here does not match the desperation of those who are willing to risk their lives again and again.
It
Peter
absolutely
Smith, ITV
doesn't.
News, Dunkirk.
There we go. So these guys here who have just come off the boat and the police have allowed them to come past, okay? This happens. This isn't a one-off that the police let you go if they see that you have tried to illegally enter Britain and failed. They just let you go, okay? So there are no consequences for trying. You see this every single day. You will have people go to the lorry parks who are trying to get on a lorry, and they will go every single day and try and get on a lorry. They might even... It's amazing, honestly, some of the tenacity these guys have, because, you know, I've spoken to people there who have tried to get on a lorry literally every single day for a year. They get on the lorry driver finds them, or whoever, or, you know, the border force, or whatever, they find them, they get kicked off the lorry, and then the police just say, okay, go back to the start line and try again. So they come every single day. If it were the case that the first time you are caught on a lorry or on a boat, you are arrested, there would be none of this, or very little of it at least, right? If there are no consequences for trying to enter a country illegally, well, how do you expect the problem to stop? Keir Starmer says he's smashing the gangs and, you know, they're doing things to freeze people's bank accounts and whatnot. Why don't you do the obvious thing and tell the French, we will not give you a single penny more if you don't start arresting people when you find them on a lorry or getting on a boat, to make sure that they do not try again to break that cycle. But no, they won't do it. We'll just keep on handing the French our cash, our British taxpayer money, so that they can pocket it. We'll just keep on doing that. That's what Keir Starmer will keep on doing. We've had Keir Starmer cause an absolute storm with this Island of Strangers speech, which people are saying is like an Enoch Powell speech and is racist and whatnot. And we suddenly think that he's like the tough guy on immigration. Don't be fooled, guys. This isn't going to stop. The boat crossings, you really think that they're going to drop under Keir Starmer? No. Absolutely not. And if they do come down, they'll come down very slightly. Nothing serious is going to happen because they are not serious about holding the French to account. He's too busy partying with Macron rather than holding him to account. The AI videos all coming out on this cocaine joke have been quite something. I do think it was a tissue and an olive stick, but nevertheless, whatever they were up to, those two, I doubt Keir Starmer was getting serious with him about the failures of the French police force to do their job that they have been paid to do.